Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. In this episode we need to fix a few things before we start tuning properly. Alright guys, so I got the Forester out on the weekend, took it for a drive, and I parked it outside because I need to do some things inside here. Well, while it was outside, I actually noticed that the oil cooler was sitting very low. It's the lowest point of the whole car, I'm pretty sure. And I think I've scraped it. So let's get this bumper off, have a look, and we'll try to raise it up. Alright, before I get it up, let's see. There you go, can you see it? It's sitting low. Oh yeah, I've scraped it there. Got the bolts for the intercooler pipe, and then I've got the cooler there. The fitting's actually sitting below the bumper, and the bumper's sitting down a bit too. I thought the brackets for the intercooler were the lowest. No, the oil cooler is. Alright, let's get this bumper off and adjust it. Before I get the bumper up, I'm going to measure it. You want to tuck it up in there. We're at 150. Yep. So in Australia, 100mm is the lowest you can go. There's 150 at the front there. Car's not jacked up at all either, guys. Alright, bumper was at 150. Let's see what the cooler's at. 11. 110. I must have scraped that on my driveway. Alright, maybe if I just changed the mounting hole, we'll see. I've got 10 mils, millimeters. Hopefully I have some. Alright, well that just fell out. I'll probably just do that. Loosen this 14 up here. Hopefully that's all I need to do. If that'll work. Right, where? Nope, it's not going to work. I have to drill another hole in that. Alright, if I bring that all the way out, that's 150. No. Well, 40mm higher is pretty good. Get a Sharpie onto that and put another hole in that one. Should be alright. Alrighty, we have made a new hole in this bracket to fit the M6 through. It's not hitting on the intercooler pipe. It's good. Alright, let's tighten up this. And let's tighten up the bracket. Actually, before, let's measure that height. Yep, 150. I'll rotate these clamps. Yeah, that should be good. There won't be any low spots there. I'll get the deep 10 and I'll rotate them. Actually boys, while I'm here, I actually need to get these off because I need to bead roll them. This one here. And this one up here. Well, I can't believe I never noticed that. I must have stuffed up when I put the new cooler on. Come apart. Should come out. And that needs to come out. There we go. We need to get a bead onto that. And there we go. Then you get beads put onto those two ends. Eventually I'll weld this all up and it'll just be one piece. See how we go though. That's solid. Alright guys, I was watching Flatiron's tuning a little while ago and talking about exhaust headers and turbo sizes, and they were saying that the stock headers are going to choke the GT35 and up out. So I think I might have to go back to my 4:1. It's not equal. It's not. Well, I guess it's uneven if it's not equal, but it's not unequal like a normal Subaru one. Definitely changes the note of the exhaust. And yeah, so we've got 4 runners into one there. This was the up pipe. Where I've chopped it there, I'm pretty sure that's what I've got on at the moment. I made it my own little up pipe. So I think I just really need a 90 degrees from here to the up pipe. So I'll keep the Subaru style up pipe, same location. So we can always swap it, or if I want to do something different like I did before, we've got the flange here to have a low mount turbo if I want to go down that route again. Yeah, I think we need to change out the stock headers back to these ones, and then I'll start tuning again, because that's definitely going to change the airflow to the turbo. Alright, I've got it jacked up. Yes, I need to cut a little overhang off, because that is the lowest point now. Alright, let's have a look underneath. Right, we are going to get this stock manifold off. I'm going to have to fab up from here to there. Alright guys, about to take the manifold off. We've got one more nut right there, and actually had a stud come out. That's never happened before. It came out easy. The nut's actually loose on it, so yeah. Alright, let's get this off. Well, would you look at that? It's a pretty bad exhaust leak right there in the up pipe. Awesome. Okay, there's actually okay, there's 5 out of the 6 studs are loose. Awesome. Alright guys, got the manifold off. Once again, I'm not liking this section. You can probably see there's a lip there, and that is going to be crazy for airflow. It's a pretty sharp edge, so I'm going to try to get this out. The original gasket, donut gasket, used to go on here, so I'll cut that out. Hopefully it doesn't take too long, and then we can start fabbing up the little 90 degree into the up pipe. Alright, don't ever do that at home, guys. Alright, so that was the step. That is freaking horrible. Trying to get nice airflow. It's like a 5mm step. Yeah, it's kind of welded, but far out. Alright, and that's off. Nice collector to weld to now. I guess I can weld anything onto that, really. Alright, so I'm going to have to cut this section out. So by the looks of it, it's only welded on the outside. I just need to get those welds off, and hopefully that center section should fall out. So I need to weld it to the manifold. Alright guys, so I've got a 2.5 inch V-band here, and that is perfect in how I cut it off. So I'm going to tack that on, and then we'll go from there. Alright, I'm really happy with those tacks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 tacks on there. Pretty good entry. We can smooth that out. Alright, now we got to sort out the little elbow that we're going to do. Alright, we are charging up some batteries, cleaning up some pipes. I'm going to chuck the manifold back on because that's got enough tacks on it to test fit everything. So we'll get that back on. Nasty burn on my elbow from the manifold. I got up and yeah. Anyway, it's dinner soon, so we'll get that on. Come back out a little bit later. Alright, we've got both ends tacked up, so let's get them on and then we'll work out what we need to do in between them.
6.5 hours later.
Alright guys, there's the new adapter from the manifold to the up pipe. So that 2.5 down to 2. The schedule 40, pretty heavy. Should be able to take that heat pretty well. Let's test fit that and then clean it up and fully weld it. Alright, she's mounted up, looking good. She's on there pretty good. Just need to tighten up that one, which I'm not worried about. This up pipe has a little bit of movement in it. Right, we can get this off, clean up the welds and fully weld it up. I don't know if I've got enough welding rod to finish this out for this episode, guys. Alright guys, I might finish this episode here. I don't have enough welding rods. I need to get some stainless steel ones for the manifold. Still need to weld the manifold V-band on. So yeah, a bit dirty, but over the weekend we got this done. So, and the oil cooler, we moved the oil cooler this episode, and I still need to take the intercooler pipes to my dad's to get them bead rolled. But yeah, slowly getting there. After that's done, we should be back out on the road. I'll start again with the tune because this will change airflow, and yeah, we'll go from there. Thanks for watching.